Guys, it's been a while. It's been a while, family. It's been a very long while. There's been loads of developments financially, spiritually, business, emotionally. Everything there's been developments since the last time I did a video blog. But I've just had a thought enter into my head. I don't even know if it's even developed yet, but it's hit me and I was like, no way, I have to share this. I want to ask you the question, how do you treat people? What's your approach to people? Are they innocent until proven guilty, or are they guilty until proven innocent? You see, how you approach a person, a situation, will strongly determine the outcome of the way you see the person or the outcome of a situation. So, for instance, if you believe before you've entered into any sort of discussion, debate or conversation with a person, you believe that they are guilty, then it's going to be very hard for you to be proven that they're innocent. You see, because every man likes to believe that they're right. Since Adam and Eve ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, mankind just thought they knew it all. So it's very hard for you to be proven wrong. So if you think that a person's guilty, then it's going to be very hard for people to come along and prove to you that the person's innocent. They can show you from exhibit A to Z that the person's innocent, but you've already determined in your mind before even entering into any discussion, debate or conversation that the person is guilty. And vice versa, the same goes the other way. It's going to take for a revelation. Like, knowledge ain't going to do it. Evidence isn't necessarily going to do it. In most cases, it's going to take for a revelation. For you to receive a revelation of someone's innocence, even though you've determined in your head that they're guilty, for your mind to be changed, and for you to adopt a new way of thinking, a totally opposite way of thinking, it's going to take a revelation. When I say a revelation, I mean like an absolute change of mind, an absolute change of heart, where something in you just switches. Where God just reaches inside of your brain and just switches your thinking. It takes a revelation backed by experience. Maybe an experience will bring the revelation to you. Like, you find yourself in the exact same situation as the person that you deem guilty, and you now recognize your innocence in the situation, and now can understand the other person's innocence in the situation, and you kind of get the picture. It's not until you're in a situation when you start to realize, and not until you put your feet in a person's shoes and begin to walk their path, do you then begin to understand their point of view. So if you deem someone guilty and you find yourself doing exactly the same thing, the same wrongdoing, the same crime that they committed, then you begin to understand that maybe the person was innocent. People do things, people do wrongdoings, they commit crimes, not necessarily because they want to, not necessarily because they meant bad. Some people do mean to do wrong, and as a result they do wrong. But then there's some people that they didn't mean to cause harm. They were just in a situation, they were desperate. Peer pressure. It's the only way that they knew. There's various mitigating circumstances as to why someone has committed a crime or done a wrongdoing. But we've been conditioned by mainstream society, by people, by the majority, that people are guilty until proven innocent. We've been conditioned to judge a situation or a person based on face value. And it's often a guilty face value that we judge from. There's a third mindset. Someone can either be guilty until proven innocent, or they can be innocent until proven guilty. Or third one, and this is the mindset that blows my mind. It's changed my life. This third way of thinking. And it's God's way of thinking. It's what I've discovered to be God's way of thinking. And it saved me. It transformed my life. And it's this. That you're innocent, though proven guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. My CRB may not show you that I'm guilty. But believe me, I'm well aware of my wrongdoings. I'm well aware of my sins, of my evils. I'm well aware of my wrongs. I'm guilty. I don't need no one to tell me that I'm guilty. I don't need to get locked up. I don't need a judge to tell me that I'm guilty. I don't need you or anybody else to tell me that I'm guilty. I'm well aware of my guilt. I'm well aware of my wrongdoings. Well aware. And I believe that every single man is aware of his wrongs. Whether big or small, whether 1 of 1,000, they're aware of their wrongs. But yet I've discovered a mindset. God's approach to me is like, even though you've been proven guilty, evidence exhibit A to Z, I'm going to treat you like you're innocent. This mindset changed my life. And it's this mindset that I bring to other people, or I aim to bring to other people. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I deem people as guilty before I've even given them a chance to prove their innocence. I fall into that trap sometimes. I fall into that temptation sometimes. But I try with all my heart to do unto others as God has done unto me. And that's for me to treat people as though they're innocent, though they've been proven guilty. I dare you to treat someone like they're innocent, approach someone like they're innocent, even though the evidence is stacked up to prove their guilt. I dare you to do it. I dare you to bring hope to somebody by treating them like they're innocent, even though they've been proven guilty. And I'm telling you, some people say that I won't believe it until I see it. The reality is you won't see it until you believe it. What am I trying to say here? Unless you believe the person is innocent, you will never see their innocence. You have to enter into the field. You have to enter into the conversation, enter into the debate, the discussion, enter into the situation as if the person that you're discussing with or talking with or communicating with is innocent. Because if you look at it as though they're guilty, all you will see is the things that prove to you their guilt. I hope I'm making sense to someone right now, even if it's for one person, like it's cool. I want you to stop treating people like they're guilty. You know the reason why you treat people like they're guilty and you can't see their innocence is because you look at yourself as guilty and you can't see your own innocence. Real talk. You're so aware of your guilt that it's made you receptive to other people's guilt. So you can't see how in any way that you're innocent. Because you can't see how in any way you're innocent, then you can't see how in any other way anyone else is innocent. Because you think that you deserve punishment for your wrongs, you think that everyone else deserves punishment for their wrongs. It's not until you recognize that your punishment, your sentence has already been served and you are innocent. It's only then will you realize that other people's sentences, other people's punishment has already been given out and they've served their time and they're innocent. This is the revelation of the cross. This is the revelation of Christ, that he took my punishment, making me, though guilty, making me innocent. Because he took my punishment, Jesus Christ on the cross, Yeshua, took my punishment. I'm innocent. I can be now considered the righteousness of God, even though I've done wrongs. God sees me as innocent because my punishment has already been taken by another. By one man receiving the punishment, I've been made holy. I've been made innocent. By one man suffering the punishment of my guilt, I'm now innocent. I dare ya to treat people innocent even though they're guilty. When you treat people like they're innocent, they themselves will begin to recognize their innocence. They themselves will be able to recognize their greatness. They themselves will free themselves from their prison that they've locked themselves in. If you treat them like they're innocent. I know it's a long video, but I'm hoping that it's got through to someone, cause it's a powerful truth that set me free and has set a lot of people free. And I'm going to do the same. You're innocent, though proven guilty.